your conscious mind, which is largely your awareness mind, which is a function of the brain, transfers a command to the subconscious mind, which resides in every cell in the body. Like I said, it's the 9/10th portion of the iceberg, hidden. I am unaware of it, but it's there in my body.
We learn about life through questions.
How do we shed our desires?
Should a leader try to change such people?
Insecurities start anytime, anywhere, any age.
Their conduct has to be as per their profession.
Does it mean that the family values are somewhere on the downfall?
To answer some of these, Mr. Praveen Mankar, founder of Pratibimb Charitable Trust, brings to you Face to Face. This week, we are talking about subconscious mind.
You know, there is a saying in English which says, as you sow, shall you reap. The same way, whatever you sow in your subconscious mind, it is all reaped by us in our body and our environment. So, what is the subconscious mind? What are the different role it plays in our mind?
Subconscious mind is like the 9/10th portion of the iceberg. It's the huge component of the total mind, but it's not visible. Subconscious mind is the executive mind. When I say executive mind, don't go to the hierarchical meaning of the word executive. Executive actually means it executes the commands. Who gives the commands? The conscious mind gives the commands, and the subconscious mind carries out the commands. So, it's like the conscious mind is the general in the army and the subconscious mind is the soldier in the army. The soldier never questions the command given by the general. For example, 100 soldiers of the enemy are in front, we are 10, the general says attack. The soldier is not going to ask the general, पागल हो गया क्या, वो लोग 100 है, हम लोग 10 है, attack कैसा करेंगे? In terms of the army, whatever the general says is not questioned by the soldier. That's the kind of discipline the army has. So, the subconscious mind is similar to this obedient soldier. Whatever the conscious mind tells it to do, the subconscious mind triggers the mechanisms that make us take the actions. So, for example, if I am in a situation in a public place where something triggers my anger, something I saw or something that I heard triggers my anger, my conscious mind says, beat that fellow. My subconscious mind will simply accept the command and my hands will go into action and I may punch that guy or slap that guy. My subconscious mind will not put forth an argument, it's a public place, if you beat him, then that fellow will also beat you, it might escalate, become a police case. Nothing doing. The conscious mind says beat the fellow, the subconscious mind triggers the mechanism that enables me to take the action of expressing my violence.
So, what about the functions, the involuntary functions of the body, like the changes which happen during digestion or the pumping of the heart? Is it the subconscious mind?
Yes, for that you need to go back to basics, and back to basics means the first law of existence. Everything that exists in the material world has three components: substance, knowledge and energy. You take from the larger picture of the whole universe to the tiniest of structures in the universe. So, let me take our solar system as one of the representatives of the large structures in the universe. Our solar system is made of the sun, which is in the center, and there are planets revolving around the sun. The sun is a huge mass, all planets are big bodies, so there is substance. Let us take Earth and the sun for example. So, Earth is revolving around the sun in 365.25 days, very regularly. There has not been an error in this 365.25 revolution days. What decides this accuracy? So, there must be some knowledge operating in the universe which ensures that there is no error in this revolution of the earth around the sun. Who is in charge of that knowledge? Who is executing that knowledge? Separate subject. Let us accept the fact that there is a knowledge in the universe that enables this accuracy of the earth's revolution around the sun. Come to a human being a single human being on earth, let us say you. So, your body is substance, your body has knowledge and your body executes that knowledge. You have knowledge of digestion, you have a knowledge of absorbing the nutrients, you have the knowledge of excreting the waste matter. So, there is knowledge installed in your body. To operate that knowledge requires energy. So, again you have substance, knowledge, energy in the human being. Now, break down this human being into one system. So, let us say respiratory system. So, respiratory system consists of the nose and the windpipe and lungs and so on. Your respiratory system is made up of substance. It has a typical type of structure, typical cells. There is knowledge of exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. And to execute this chemistry, you need energy.
So, oxygen.
So, again substance, knowledge, energy. Three things are existing in your systems. Take any one organ of any system in your body. So, let us take the pancreas as an organ. Pancreatic cells have a definite structure, they are made up of some substance. The pancreatic cells have knowledge of producing insulin, and to again bring about this chemical reaction of converting the raw material into insulin requires energy. So, again substance, knowledge, energy. Now, go down to cellular level. Every cell in the body is made up of some substance. Inside the cells some activity is going on.
In the organ.
So, there is a structure, there is a knowledge, and to execute that knowledge you need energy.
So, that is
So, you must understand this law that for every creation there is substance, knowledge and energy. Now, once you accept this law as the truth of all existences, then your conscious mind, which is largely your awareness mind, which is a function of the brain, again substance, knowledge and energy that is operating, it transfers a command to the subconscious mind, which resides in every cell in the body. Like I said, it is the 9/10th portion of the iceberg, hidden, I am unaware of it, but it is there in my body. So, whatever is acceptable to my conscious mind gets or percolates into the subconscious mind and is absorbed as a command from the high command, and whatever is that command is executed.
So, basically the conscious mind is the leader and the subconscious mind is the follower in the, suppose the game of leaders and followers.
Absolutely.
So, now suppose as we grow up, our body during adolescence and as as you say in youth, there are hormones which go up and down, which is a biochemical change in our body. So, those changes are at the, let us say, at the subconscious level happening.
Yes, because you are not aware
But
what is
how
happening.
does the conscious mind control it here?
Conscious mind does not control it, conscious mind reacts to the changes. For example, you growing up from a child into adolescence,
Right.
you start seeing
Basically
mustache.
you start being aware of your sexuality, your
you start
everything.
noticing a change in your voice pattern, you start getting aware of your sexuality. So, all these changes are noted by your conscious mind.
Okay.
The changes are not effected by the conscious mind. The changes are installed in your cellular structures. The hormones, the production of hormones, the hormonal changes are part and parcel of your genetic structure. Now, where is the genetic structure coming from? Genetic structure is coming from the universal mind, from the larger picture. Every human being has a stage of passing from childhood to puberty, adolescence, adulthood, so on and so forth.
Right.
So, this even the most illiterate person will undergo without being aware that this is happening in his body, and even the most educated person will undergo the same process. The difference is one person is aware, the other person is not aware, but the mechanism is identical. So, it is not a function of the conscious mind, it is a subconscious function.
So, basically it is the reaction of the conscious mind to the changes in the subconscious level.
Yes, we react depending on how our consciousness has developed, which is a reflection of the society. Some societies consider talking this subject taboo. This is not to be talked. So, everything is hush hush. Some societies openly discuss it. So, the conscious mind in an open society will vocalize it. The conscious mind in a submissive, suppressive society will Make no noise about it.
Now, when we carry certain pent up desires in us, do we carry it in our subconscious mind, or has it been carried forward from our genetic through the universal mind into us? How does that happen? Like suppose from past birth, as they say, we carry certain desires which are expressed or which are given results to in the next birth or whatever happens, let us say, those strong desires, those desires which manifest.
Now, there are two subjects which you are touching here. One is the subconscious mind of your body,
Right,
yeah, which is this life, this birth,
right,
and you are touching the other subject of past life.
right.
Now, there is a controversy here because some people believe in past life and some people
No, let
don't
us presume,
believe.
sir, that we are
Let's-
believing.
Let's address both,
Yeah.
the belief and the disbelief. Now, when you say your subconscious mind came with you even before you were delivered in this world.
True. From
Okay.
single cell onwards.
From the single cell onwards. Now, medically people will say there is a genetic code transcribed
Right.
in the union of the sperm and the ovum
during
and then the
fertilization.
formation of the baby. What is this genetic code? How did it get transported from two separate individuals into one baby? Who wrote the genetic code? So, if you attempt to answer that question, spiritually speaking, religiously speaking, people will say God, and spiritually speaking, you will say design of the universe.
Yes.
Okay. So, this design of the universe and God as two different entities are actually one. So, that subconscious mind comes with its own package of
Pent up desires.
ideas, let us say ideas. Desire comes from some inherent knowledge. So, when you say pent up desire, there is a knowledge which is installed in the subconscious mind of the baby in the womb of the mother. And that is why you see that some babies, even at the age of 1, 2, 3, exhibit skills which you and I as adults and capable of being trained are unable to execute. Now, I have seen recently a video of a 1-year-old baby swimming in a swimming pool like a pro.
True, true.
Backstroke, normal swimming, flipping while swimming in the pool, 1-year-old baby. Now, who taught that baby swimming? Who taught the backstroke to that baby? How did that baby learn to float in water so easily where a lot of adults struggle? So, there is some inherent knowledge which came with the baby. From where did it come? Let us put a hypothesis that there is some past life.
Okay.
And you carried that knowledge. So, in your past life, you had a particular form, whatever form you had. That form had a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. That conscious mind rejected certain things, accepted certain things. Whatever it accepted entered the subconscious mind, whatever it rejected did not enter the subconscious mind. Now, go back to several past lives, if you accept the theory of past life. All past life forms and their individual subconscious minds become a collective subconscious mind in this form.
Okay.
So, whatever skills you had acquired in your past life forms are residual in your current life form. When I say skills, I also mean whatever desires were unfulfilled in your past lives have got carried forward. Now you are looking at opportunities to fulfill those desires in this life form. You may get the opportunity, you may not get the opportunity, the desires get carried forward. And I normally explain this on the platform of accountancy, where I say that if there is an imbalance in the debit and credit, the ledger account simply gets carried forward, it does not get cancelled. So, if there is a pent up desire, that desire not fulfilled gets carried forward to your next life form.
So, all these are carried in your subconscious mind?
All
That
this
was the
is,
question.
yes, that is the storehouse, because 9/10 of your mind is the submerged mind, unaware mind.
And when we take impulsive actions, when your conscious mind is telling you with your innate intelligence and social mind, society mind, upbringing, and still that is telling you don't do this, but some actions are taken spontaneously, impulsively by us. Do they happen through the subconscious mind, or?
Sure, they do happen through the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is a storehouse of memory. Now, suppose I come from a warrior past. I am accustomed to fighting. Fighting is not alien to me. My subconscious mind has the memory of fighting. Right? I am born in this life form in a family which is very pious, very simple, very gentle, against any kind of violence. But I as a child in this gentle family express my pent up anger, emotions and fighting skills.
Okay.
So whenever I am angered, I express in the form of a violent act. I hit back, I break things. Now this is alien to the current family I am with. Just to give you an insight into how the subconscious mind works irrespective of the conscious mind's presence. You must have heard of or seen the movie The Bourne Identity, in which the man loses his memory. So his conscious mind is not in the presence. The conscious mind is not aware of his identity, but he does not lose his fighting skills. His body is trained. His subconscious mind knows how to defend in the presence of an attack. So though his conscious mind is not aware of his identity, his subconscious mind enables him to defend himself. And
So there are some times when subconscious mind plays a very important role.
all the time.
Yeah. So this is what we learnt about the subconscious mind. So as you sow, so shall you reap. Think, ponder and sow what you want to sow for this birth, this lifetime and for the future.
If you have some questions about life, please connect with us. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon for weekly updates.